would you continue to live in your home if you had undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you? I think I had this question in another one, and I
If I
said
had
yes.
undeniable,
Yeah.
no, I definitely wouldn't, because then I would be like, yo, let's freaking get some, like, actual freaking scientific research going on this ghosty,
But would you
you know?
continue to live
Because,
in the house
like,
then, or would you still
if
stay
ghosts,
there and
if
research it?
ghosts, well, yeah, I would have to, because they're haunting me, so they would just follow me out the house.
That was the same logic that I
If if
used
if they're
before, so
like, I if a ghost is haunting you, it doesn't matter where you're at, they're haunting
exactly.
you.
Right, they're not haunting the
So I
house, they're
might as
haunting
well
you.
stay in the same house.
Mm-hmm. Here we
Yeah.
go with the stupid stuff again. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? Does
Um,
the wind knocking it over count?
Mysteriously? No. No, because that's not mysterious.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna say no as well, because that's dumb.
I guess, like, I have had where, like, something will fall off of something, but, like, it was probably because of, like, it was precariously placed on the ledge or something, and just over time, moving on around it and stuff, like,
Mm-hmm.
the footsteps vibrating the floor or whatever will knock it over.
Yeah,
And, like, or the wind or something, but, like, it just seems like it's totally random. But, like, I
but
don't think
you
I've ever
can,
seen that
yeah,
happen. I
you
think I've
can
heard it happen.
usually determine what it was that caused it to actually happen. So it wasn't all that mysterious.
Yeah.
I skipped the last one and just said no because it was just about supernatural summoning from a game and stuff, so that made no sense. Would you like to make more friends? No, not really.
No.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
I
good.
think it should, like, automatically opt out of, like, 99% of the spiritual questions if you already answer that you don't believe in the spiritual stuff.
Yeah, it should just automatically say
Like,
no for
doesn't that
you.
make sense? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it should just skip the question, because, like, obviously you're going to say no if, like, you don't believe in that stuff.
Mhm. I agree. And it would
I
also
don't
make
get
the
it.
game a lot shorter too, which would certainly help. Would you consider yourself to
Yeah.
be a good friend? I would say yes, personally.
Nope.
Okay. Um, Reasoning?
Do I need a reason?
I mean, that's fair. You can use this as reasoning enough, I guess. Suppose. I'm gonna say yes because it's my video, so I would think that I
I mean,
am.
you say yes, I say no, so.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Do you feel lonely? No.
Nope.
Yep. Okay. That was interesting. It did a thing.
It did
Cool.
a thing.
It did a thing. It flashed talk to me.
What did it think?
The game. It flash talked to me on the screen when we said that we're not lonely. Interesting.
Say,
Do you make friends easily?
it's like talk dirty to me.
Except no.
No,
Um,
maybe. I don't think so.
yeah,
I mean,
I
I
don't.
guess maybe. I mean, no. Like, if they consider me a friend, but I don't consider them a friend, is it a friend?
Um, well, you're a friend to them, but I guess it's asking if you make
Are they
friends
like?
easily.
Are they
So
like?
if they're not a friend to you, then
If
I don't think that counts.
yeah, but, like, I could grow carrots easily, but I don't have to, you know, freaking think of the carrots as like a friend.
Well,
So I could, like, grow friends easily, but I don't have to be friends with them, right?
I mean,
Like, if they think of me as a friend,
I guess if you want to say that that
that would
applies,
still
then
consider them a friend, but, like, not a friend of me.
But then what are they a friend of if they're not a friend of yours? Like, that's the whole. It's asking if you make friends easily. So if you don't have the friend, then I think we have to say no to that.
I guess
I
so.
mean, we became friends pretty quickly, but that doesn't mean that it's, the same with everyone that we meet.
Uh, that's not. Uh, yeah. Well, that's because we're like, you know, us.
That is true. But still, I was just saying, we were friends, first. So, and that was rather quickly. So I think that it's possible to make friends easily. It's just we're more guarded with who we actually let in to be in the friend group.
Mm, but then that's not easily because isn't finding a friend the part of the makes it difficult? Like there's probably like thousands of people that would be your friend, if not like millions of people that would be like
Yeah,
okay to be your friend,
that's
but
true.
like finding them is the hard part.
Yeah. I mean, finding them could be easy, but actually recognizing it and making them the friend would be no. So I guess I'll say no too. Makes sense.
Okay.
Do you tend to avoid drama where possible? Yes.
Yep.
Makes sense. Have you ever had a near death experience? No. I personally haven't.
Uh,
I mean, I almost fell off a roof once, but it was like 10 feet, so I wasn't going to die from it.
no. Like I don't think that's like I don't know what they mean by near death experience. Like have you experienced near death? Like I mean,
Like, was
if
your life
I mean
nearly lost? I
in
guess.
this comparatively to the cosmos, like you're always, inches away from dying if your heart just decided that it wanted to move like any direction an inch, then you would freaking die. So
So basically, the fact that you are alive
like
is in
that's
itself a
always
near-death experience.
that's always near death. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
that's scary.
It's very scary to think about, and I'm gonna say
Like if you just
no.
held your breath for too long, then you die.
Well,
No,
yeah, but
okay.
you would have the sense to not. So I would assume most people would have the sense to
That
not.
would be hilarious if there actually were called death, because then it would be a near-death experience, and then you'd be like,
Ah, that's
"Well, I'm
true.
experiencing being near you."
Maybe their next game will have that
Honk.
as a character. We'll see. Do you like horror movies? I kind of do.
Oh, they were gonna say horses. Do you like
No.
horses?
Yes, well, that would be a definite yes.
It's like, not really. They're big things.
But they're beautiful. They're
Horses are big and scary.
they're not scary.
I don't. I mean, they're like ugly dogs.
They're brilliant animals, very very smart. So,
Um,
how do you feel about the movies though?
yeah.
Scary movies.
I don't think they're pretty.
There's another
Uh,
difference.
no, they're all stupid.
I mean, that's actually fair for you, yeah. Like I don't mind the
Did you just cough at me?
maybe,
Wow.
maybe.
How dare you cough at me?
Because it's so like you to just say
Hello.
that the movie is dumb, therefore no. If we discount the, Night
Yep.
of the Living Tomatoes or whatever it was dumb on purpose. Killer
That
Tomatoes.
wasn't a horror movie, that was a comedy.
I know, I'm just saying movie to movie. Scary movies are stupid, therefore no. But this movie was supposed to be
No,
stupid, therefore yes.
majority of horror movies are dumb.
I mean, you're right, but I don't know. I think that there's some fun to be had with the dumb. Have you played the horoscope? I just did a video on it,
Have you
so.
pee?
Oh, did it freeze?
It says have you pee on my screen.
Oof.
Have I pee? Mmm.
Daily, but
What's the time frame on that?
jeez. Oh, okay.
Like during the game? Yes.
I'm just gonna say no to this one and move on. Technically,
Mm,
I'm really hoping that you've caught up because I'm not reading that out loud.
I have no idea what I'm like. What you're talking about?
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yep. Okay. Good. So we're just gonna say no to that one. See, again, I don't know why they just randomly throw these in there.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? Hmm.
No.
Yeah. No. So no.
This is so funny. It's like yes, and you're like, good. We can say no.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna say yes to that, so that's why we're just skipping. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? No.
You're supposed to answer 100% honestly. I don't know what you mean.
I did.
Um.
I did. There's so many things I could say, but I can't.
Sure.
Hate me. Okay.
Sure, whatever, Joy. You have a low opinion of yourself. I mean, well, I don't do drugs, so it wouldn't be a high opinion.
That's valid. I'll agree. Would you consider yourself to be a confident person? No.
Nope.
No. Um. Well, this one's a yes for me. I don't know about you, but would you help an old lady cross the street even if you were running late for an appointment? If I'm already running late, what's the harm?
I've never seen an old lady ever walk. I've never seen an old lady walk across the street before in my life.
You need to get out more.
I don't even know the point of why. Does an old lady ever need help to cross the street? Like,
I mean, sometimes, yeah.
I don't
You don't
know.
want them to fall
Like,
in the middle of the
I
road.
think that like, I mean, if they fall in the middle of the road, then they got a lot more problems than like crossing the street.
Which is why you're supposed to help them across. So that they don't.
No, because I mean, no, because if they can't make it by themselves, then they probably need to be in the doctor's office or something. If
What
you just
if...
help them across the street and they can't do it themselves, then they probably need more help than you can give by
But
letting them across the street. You're gonna let the old lady cross the street and then not get the help she needs at the doctor's office?
what if the doctor's office is
I
on the
mean,
other
that
side of
sounds
the
like I'm
street?
doing a disservice to the old lady.
Yes, because it's better to just leave her
Then
there
she's
instead.
probably being driven there.
Alright, well, your
I
logic
wouldn't even know
aside,
that she's
whatever.
having a problem.
It's
I mean,
it's
I
it's
mean, how would
like...
you even know an old lady needs help across the street? Everyone stands at the crosswalk when they need to go across the street. Like, is she jaywalking? Is she just gonna, like, book it? Like, all of a sudden, she, like, starts just hobbling out in the middle of the road? I think you'd put her back onto the sidewalk instead of help her across the other way. It's like, lady, this is a freaking highway. What are you doing?
Oh, Lord. Alright, we just...
And honk at her.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Alright,
No,
yeah, I'm gonna say no to this one as well. That's wrong. So, no.
that doesn't even make sense. Like, what if
No.
your neighbor doesn't have any pets?
Well, in the scenario, they do.
Have you ever tried a smother? Oh,
To
it's
smother.
to
Yeah.
smother yourself in a pillow to see if you could actually suffocate you.
No.
What? What is it? It doesn't make any sense.
Just to know how it feels.
Have you ever tried like holding your breath? like, like you think a pillow can't like make you suffocate? Like, what? Why specifically a pillow? Like,
Well, because that's how it's done. It's either that or a
no,
plastic
dude.
bag. So,
I try to smother myself with a hoodie, so yeah. I mean, I try to
uh,
suffocate myself, but it was with a blanket, so I mean, it doesn't apply in this one.
fair. So we can actually say no. Good.
Um, just
Um,
a
I
silly
know, I
question.
know. The thing that I like about these is that they drop some serious, like a whole string of serious ones, and then just out of nowhere something stupid and silly.
And you have like, you ever screamed into your pillow would probably have been a better question.
Yeah, because that would probably have
Like
been a
freaking,
yes.
this is like stroking your freaking death wish or something. Like, oh yeah, get it off to the freaking random ghosties and suicide
I
stuff.
mean that is a thing apparently. You never know.
Gosh,
Ugh. Have you
this
ever
is what this
been?
game seems like
I
to me.
know, I know. When you put it like that, it's a lot more cringe, and I don't really want to be here right now. But we're gonna finish. Have you ever been caught dancing and you thought no one was watching?
That's what this is.
No, I know. It's just a
Um,
completely different perspective.
why would you dance if no one was there to see you?
Because the music moves you. Like dancing alone is kind of the thing.
Yeah, but why would you ever dance when no one's watching you? Like, isn't dancing like supposed to be something that's supposed to be seen by people?
Not all the
Like,
time.
I don't get it.
Not all the time.
I don't think I've ever thought that dancing could be done alone.
It can.
Isn't it just flailing at that point?
Well, no. Like you can like. Well, there's
You're
practice,
moving, but you're
like
not
rehearsals.
dancing.
Well, no, because I mean, there's dancing with somebody, and there's dancing with yourself. There's also a song about that. So. But for both of our logics, it's no.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Just have you ever? Wow. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they'd really get stuck? No.
No, what the?
Exactly.
No, but I have poured super glue in my nose and stuck my finger up it to see if it would get stuck. Like, these questions are so silly. Like, no,
Mm-hmm.
of course it isn't freaking not gonna get stuck. Like,
Yeah.
what?
We
Like, what's gonna get it stuck? Are you gonna put a pin through it? Like, what? What the heck?
no, it comes detached, and all of a sudden you're just looking inside. We have a wrestler who his
Like,
whole
inside your
gimmick
skull?
was rolling his eyes back so you see nothing but white. That was his whole thing. And so growing up there was a lot of people who would try to imitate that, but I don't
Wow.
think that people ever thought it would get stuck. I think they
Why
were
wouldn't you
just
just wear contacts?
yeah,
You should just wear contacts
that
for that.
that would have been smart.
Then you could at least see.
Well, yeah, but the thing was he didn't do that. Like that wasn't his
Hmm.
thing all the time. It was just part of his entrance. So he just stood there menacingly and rolled his eyes back like he was dead because he was the dead man. So
That sounds really cringe.
yeah, I was never a big
But alright,
fan. Never a big fan of the Undertaker.
I
To be
will
fair,
believe you.
yeah, it is a thing. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling? No, because I don't do jokes. We've gone on record with that.
Uh,
Like, what would be the best
I,
practical joke that you can remember playing?
I yeah, no.
Mm.
Yes, but no.
How is it both in this instance? Like,
Cause,
yes, you
cause
have, but you don't regret it?
I stopped before it happened.
Okay, so then
So
you never
like, you
actually.
set it up, and then I regretted it, and then I didn't do it,
Mhm.
and then yeah. So no. But
That's
then
that's
doesn't that mean
curious.
that you regret doing it if you undid it? And also,
All right.
whatever.
Yeah, I'll just say no to that
I
one
guess
as
I never
well.
pulled it on someone, so no.
Yeah, so I mean, so you were going to, and
Okay.
then you decided not to, so that would still be a no. Are you
Mm-hmm.
streaming live? Technically, yes, because I'm streaming to you, but I don't think that's what they mean.
No. Yeah, but I'm not.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess technically I am, so I have to say yes to that, because
Why would you ever stream something like this?
I don't
Out of
know.
all the things,
I don't know. Yeah, this is like definitely more
might
of
as
a
well just
video
like have
thing.
find one of those like icebreaker dating questions and answer those. You'd have more fun.
Yeah, those are a lot more fun than something like this. I've considered doing
Hmm.
like because I mean I've wanted to do like questions and answers and like ask me anythings and stuff, but nobody ever actually gave me anything to answer, so I didn't bother with it. But though that's like kind of a lot more fun, and that's probably why I
Hmm.
like doing these as well.